Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see a team looking for their first win, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rip.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Well, Kirk, he played in rivalry games. No short. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Williams. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Hurricanes. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Arroyo. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hand.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Play action here on first down. Rifles this football to the left. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So after the incompletion, it's second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. They'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game on the play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the...
Second down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, the energy really building that cricket. Then I care for this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. He's going to hand this off. Oh, there's the stiff arm. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Williams. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it for a big gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the...
There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. They'll operate out of split backs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice job ruining that catch. Listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in this.
Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Miami. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Arroyo. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Williams looking for a man. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. The aerial assault continues. Got him downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a...
Picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide open downfield. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. That 53-yard attempt was well within his range, but now this offense will take over at its own 36. Rifles it down the middle. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Williams will pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Got his man downfield.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being hard. No shot. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's got it. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game. He's taking care of the football. Now, late in the game,
And he makes the catch at the 10. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
I like the idea by the quarterback.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quickly to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Williams looking for a man. It's caught. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time. Oh, all business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 5. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that pass intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game. You talk about doing this all week, and you talk about, we can beat this team. We're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief, climbing through the roof, baby.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Fighting those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the air one more time. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Williams will pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he...
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And he's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes a connection.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And this is obviously not a great start.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to...
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This offense has a second down play. Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move this. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to...
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinals taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the sophomore has to get that one out in front of his receiver. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Williams will pass. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
In college football, you see that.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Arroyo. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I got to be honest, guys.
First down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got it. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's going to pass. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Ready, set. Black 24. Black 24. Cobra.
Williams looking for a man. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score. Touchdown, Canes! And they jump on top. A methodical drive. Offense set on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. Got a lot of running room. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found daylight, it was... First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
He looks that one in nicely. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Williams will pass. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They are... Excellent field position here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended. Final play of the quarter coming. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's open on the right. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean...
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Here comes the offense on second down. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Williams looking for a man. Wide open downfield. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars that the Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Setting up the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. In a series that's been defined by close games. The Canes are on the move. They're getting this guy lathered up. Smashes ahead. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. When you think of the significance of these two, they'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Line getting set on second down. It's a draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? On target to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. Dances away from one. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that is it.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Williams will pass. Got his man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes him talk to the hand. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Every offense.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like it.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's on target and complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw on second down. Got his man downfield. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the... And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been... Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. A strike downfield. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Finds the tight end. You know, Jesse, I like to joke that the tight end is always open. That's ridiculous. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Williams will pass. Touchdown, Canes! They grab the early lead.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulo.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You
just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got his man.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved.
The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hurricane!
This offense is really dangerous.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Paulo, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game.
Now on second down. Williams looking for a man. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable.
Offense getting set for first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say...
Gets away from one. He's got space. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the deep. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Williams will pass. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Steel City might be most associated with this legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 5. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And just got enough of the football there.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the... And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. It's complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Williams will pass. Hauls it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to pass. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. On target over the middle. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. On 1st and 10 from the 38. It's caught. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He caught it.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done.
See if they can get it done on second and goal. Williams looking for a man. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously...
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going up top on first down. Quickly complete. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. He wants to throw it again. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, this picturesque setting, home to the Hokies, a team that prides itself on bringing the lunch pail to work every single week. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's Williams. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quick throw. The catch is made. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Finding some room at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown for the U. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's a great...
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Williams. It's caught downfield. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. First down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. The Hurricanes line up with a 1st and goal.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the...
And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The offense. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He makes the grab.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Arroyo. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. Incomplete. Second down coming up. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And that'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Grab down the middle. It's Horton. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback keeps it here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, there's...
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback dropping back. The sure hands. It's Arroyo. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got him.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not...
Third down play for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and nearly an interception by the big fella. Couldn't quite hold on to the ball. Incomplete. Well, let's be honest. All wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. A first down for the offense.
Black 24. Here we go.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Well, they wasted no time making sure that their star touched the ball and felt the game early.
And how about the defense? You've been game planning for this guy all week long.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Second down coming up. Williams will pass. Got his man downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got...
Touchdown, Miami! Made the snag and strolled his way into... Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary.
42.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Some heat on that completion. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Looking at a second and short now. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarter...
They'll line up for a second down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the time...
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. On target. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Williams looking for a man. He's got an open man.
defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
Makes a connection.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before the... He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Hurricane!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second...
First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Complete downfield. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Finds his tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Then the short completion brings up second down. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's caught downfield. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. The Hurricanes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quarterback will audible. They want to just keep throwing it. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Got his man. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended. Win, 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 win. It seems the only obstacle in their path could be getting bored or not paying close enough attention as they continue their run toward perfection.
And everything's just lined up beautifully for this team this year. We knew coming into the season they had guys that could go out and make plays and win games. We knew all about the coaching staff, but they've been able to avoid the injuries. The schedule has been difficult at times, but they've been able to overcome those challenges. This team, right now, it's like the unstoppable force, David. Everything that gets put in their way, they're just knocking down.
Just mowing them down, shutting them down, doing everything they need to. And you know what's great about this time of year as a player? Award season. The banquets are around the corner. The Heisman
Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man open downfield. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Caught over the middle. It's Arroyo. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. Little crow route. And the Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. They stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Canes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to chuck it again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Dropping back. It's Williams. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Promising start with the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the... This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's complete downfield. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he's got it. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
How about the arm strength?
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air. It's Williams. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. snap, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. Offense operating from the pistol. Short pass finds the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Canes. And the beatdown continues. Conference championship on the line. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. First down here for this offense. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Williams. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Comes up with the catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's another completion by this quarterback.
The Canes have first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass caught on a comeback route. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown. Right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them and take.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. And he'll set up to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Back to throw again. It's caught downfield. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's
now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown for the U. Stretching the lead. This one is getting up. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield. It's Williams. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
That completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. He makes the grab. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
22, Spider.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big punt.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. But this contest is not a regular matchup. A battle of two top tens. Two forces colliding. One team leaves here making a resounding statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, LSU Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Looking for his back. It's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. The Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. There's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. 2nd down after the incompletion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. But a quick stop by the defense. They just blew, so it's 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
He's back to throw again on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Now, fourth down.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown Tigers. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
It's blocked. Still a live ball here. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Ballard. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The QB throws his 3rd hit of the day. Well, he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. LSU has moved into the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
This time it's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. First and goal for the offense. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 13-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Ohio State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offense.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The completion sets up a second down. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's running out of time here. Down he goes, a sack.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And looking for a big play here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. Ball carrier finding open space. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try. They bump the lead up even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Ohio State, 0.
Returner decides to field it. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pass rush closing in.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Third down coming up.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
28, Ohio State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Bringing pressure. Gets rid of it on the move. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Howard. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it.
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Quarterback drop. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He'll take a deep shot here. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Now the offense is set up with a short field. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Got him. He's sacked.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here start the drive. They pressure him and sack him, and they tackle inside the 10. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he pulls in the catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker on for the extra point.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
0.
Bringing it out, it's Ballard. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Howard. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the ball to the ground. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Here's the second down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A pop pass on the jet sweep. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Let's go.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They're 0 for 2 on previous 4th down attempts. We'll see if the 3rd time's a charm. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for more.
It's a fake PAT, looking to throw for it. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner trying to create good field position. The returner is brought down. It's a start of the next drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Howard. It's a short completion at the tight end.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Got it.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide.
Lasso.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Gonna run it. It's Judkins.
Running back.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Ready.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up.
Set. Hut.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Ready, 2nd down.
To throw, it's Howard. And it's incomplete, but it's play of this period.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. What's the score? LSU
first play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down.
29 Philly.
Send the back in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab behind the line. It's Judkins. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators